I always say, you cannot tax your way to prosperity. It's never worked anywhere in the world. It doesn't work anywhere here, and we're going to make sure that we're still competitive, creating the environment for the people of Ontario to thrive and prosper and grow. Because of the work our government has done to cut red tape by over $1 billion a year.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh yeah.
Hey gang, what's up? Just Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, is having a press conference with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, where Ford laughs at Trudeau's contribution to the press conference. And when it's his time to speak, he makes fun of the fact that the Liberals tax so often, says that's not the right plan, that his provincial government is the only provincial government since sitting that has not increased any taxes. Let's take a look and a listen. He really does stick to Trudeau right here, and Trudeau just stands there and takes it. What a goof. Let's take a peek, let's take a look.
First of all, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Laura, for that introduction. And I'm thrilled to be back here in the beautiful Greater Napanee, alongside my champion of all champs, the #1 salesperson, Vic Fideli. I know he travels around the world and attracting companies, and also the local champion, Rick Brissy. And Prime Minister, I want to thank you and Minister Ng on your entire team, as well as Chief Miracle. Chief, I know we were talking on the phone last week, and great to see you, Mayor Richardson, Warden Wise, and the County of Lennox and Addington. Today's announcement is another great example of all levels of government, of everyone coming together to support local businesses and workers and to help create better jobs and bigger paychecks. I also want to thank Mark and everyone from Goodyear for hosting us today. I want to thank your associates. As I always tell Vic, our #1 selling feature anywhere in the world are the people of Ontario. I'll put our folks against anyone, anywhere in the world. We have the best of the best, and great seeing everyone, and let's keep going. Goodyear has been a huge part of our province's auto industry for over a century. We've been so proud to have you as a partner and a team member of Team Ontario, employing thousands of hardworking people, supporting so many families, and becoming rooted in the communities you operate in. Thank you. Today's announcement marks another big milestone in Goodyear's ongoing success in Ontario. The company's more than $575 million investment, which is supported by a $20 million investment from the province, will modernize and expand this facility here in Napanee to significantly scale our province's production of tires for electric and all-terrain vehicles. Once built and operational, this new expanded plant will employ more than 1,000 people and be a huge boost to our province's growing auto and EV industry. That's because here in Ontario, we're building an end-to-end EV supply chain, connecting our critical minerals in the north and clean steel manufacturers in Hamilton and Sault Ste. Marie to automakers and parts and battery manufacturers across the province. And I'm so excited about the progress we're making. Over the past 4 years, Ontario has attracted more than $43 billion in electric vehicle and battery investments. We've welcomed new battery plants in Windsor, Alliston, and St. Thomas. Major investments from parts and component producers in Loyalist Township, Brantford, Port Colborne, and now in Napanee. And we're so proud that Ontario is now the only place in North America that has the 6th largest automakers call home. And friends, the world is taking notice. You know, we have become, Ontario, an economic powerhouse in North America. If we were a standalone country, and I never recommend that, Prime Minister, but if we're a standalone country, we'd be the U.S.'s 3rd largest trading partner in the world. We do $500 billion of two-way trade with the U.S. We're the #1 customer to 17 states, #2 to 13 states. So the world is watching, and again, the best asset we have are the people. Earlier this year, Canada surpassed China in Bloomberg's Global Battery Supply Chain Rankings. This is the first time ever China has been unseated from the top spot. Companies are investing in Ontario because of this growing supply chain, because of the people. They're choosing Ontario because of the investments we're making in skills training, in energy infrastructure, and to build roads and highways. We're investing over $190 billion. Nowhere in North America can say that. $190 billion in roads, in highways, in bridges, in hospitals, in schools, and every other infrastructure, and broadband as well. And we just are going to keep moving forward on this. International companies are setting up shop here, and local companies are expanding because of our competitive business environment. I always say, you cannot tax your way to prosperity. It's never worked anywhere in the world. It doesn't work anywhere here, and we're going to make sure that we're still competitive, creating the environment for the people of Ontario to thrive and prosper and grow. Because of the work our government has done to cut red tape by over $1 billion a year, to reduce these costs of doing business by $8 billion each and every single year, and for cutting, not raising taxes on the people or businesses. We're the only government in the country that has never raised a tax since we've been in office. We will never raise a tax. We will see revenues grow by expanding companies like this and the $43 billion of EV expansion, $20 billion in tech, $3 billion in life sciences. And just think, last year, think of this stat here. I love this stat. So last year, the manufacturing of this province, folks like yourself, created more manufacturing jobs here in Ontario than all 50 US states combined. Think of that. That's pretty staggering. And that's never been done before, but I'm going to be very frank, they're catching up to us, so we just got to keep going. It's 50 against 1, but we'll still hold our own. And folks, as the world continues to face economic and geopolitical uncertainty, here in Ontario, we're going to keep working hard to create the environment for businesses like Goodyear to thrive, prosper, and grow. And when companies thrive, prosper, and grow, so do their associates thrive, prosper, and grow. I have a very simple theory. You have two choices. Either put money back into the people's pocket, and they're going to be doing things they might otherwise not be able to do, as simple as going out for dinner, buying something that they might not be able to buy. The best place to do is put it in your pocket. The worst place to do is give your money to the government. Then when it comes to companies, same thing. You put money back into the company's pockets, they're going to invest in their people, into their infrastructure, into their technology, and that's how we thrive. We're going to keep the momentum going here in Ontario, attracting more EV and auto investments, and creating better jobs and bigger paychecks in every part of our province. Once again, I want to thank you, Goodyear, all your associates, Mark and Laura and your whole team, for your investments and for your continued confidence in our province and our workers. Thank you to everyone for joining us today, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, gang, we're going to wrap it up right there. What do you think? Does Doug Ford have a point about taxing? Why did Trudeau just stand there and continue to take it? A lot of good questions, right? My name's Aaron, this is Canadian Looney. Like, share, subscribe, get notified, all those fun things. We're having a blast here learning about Canadian federal politics, sharing that with you. That's it. We'll catch you next video. Thank you for watching this one, Canadian federal politics. Canadian Looney right here.